though. He is Gaby a Bonglehor. You'll like this, Mark. Getting called out on talk shit.
Gaby. I've been waiting patiently for this call since you came out with that horrendous prediction when the fixtures were released in June, saying Arsenal would lose 3 of their opening 6.
You look at Arsenal's first 6. Manchester United away, first game. I've gone for a draw. Leeds at home, I've gone for a win for Arsenal. Liverpool away, loss. Forest at home, I've gone for a win. Narrow win for Arsenal. Manchester City at home, I've gone for a loss. And Newcastle away, they don't do very well there. Arsenal have gone for a loss. That's 7 points out of a possible 18. I've gone for Arsenal. That wouldn't be a great start for them.
Can I apologise? Will you accept my apology, Nick?
I would love your apology live on air.
I apologise, Nick. I apologise, Nick and Mikel Arteta, for Arsenal winning games that they should win.
Look, see, for me, that's fine. That's a little dig. Like, I get that. And I've got to say, I don't know about you, fair play to Gaby. He just took it and was like, yeah, fair enough. I got that wrong. And that's just a prediction that he got wrong. And at least he I'm glad that caller phoned back in, though, to have a go at him. It was quite funny, I thought.
I mean, it typifies it all, doesn't it? Arsenal, some people have a real big problem with Arsenal. I would not look at those opening 6 games and predict they'd have 7 points. I think it's, I think Arsenal... second place is probably where most people are going to put them. So they're not going to go and lose to City at home or Newcastle away, really. Predictably, they could do, but I wouldn't think that would be possible. People want them to fail. There's just something unlikable about Arsenal that obviously triggers quite a lot of people, which fortunately I don't have it for some reason. But I would rather Arsenal win the league than Liverpool and Man City as a Man United fan. But as I said on Sunday, it's not like Man United fans like Arsenal, you know. I would rather Newcastle beat Arsenal, to be honest with you, because I prefer Newcastle to Arsenal. So, look, I think the way Arsenal have run themselves over the last few years is to be commended. And I understand why Arteta's not necessarily the most likable manager. I think there are Arsenal fans that don't warm to him. But in fairness, it's always been a very obvious, steady build. And last season, they finished second and got to the Champions League semi-final, which is progress. Second Champions League semi-final is progress, but this year's a big year for them, and I think that they're set up to win it this year. It's going to be very interesting.
They certainly are, and the thing with Gaby, he's taking it on the chin, like I've said, but there is that element of, did he give that prediction and really mean it, or did he give that prediction in the first place to wind up Arsenal fans? I've seen a lot of that, because I saw Gooners on my show on Sunday being called out for saying they've given themselves a really good base to try and win the Premier League from. You're getting ahead of yourselves. You're going too far. I don't think they are. The amount of people that came on my shows and said, we had one guy say, Sam said that if they lose to United opening game of the season, their entire season will collapse. Many predicted 7-8 points max out of their opening 5-6 games. The fact they've walked away with 15, no one scored more goals than them, best defensive record. I don't even think they've clicked yet. I don't even think they've got the best out of Gyökeres yet. It is a great foundation and base. And I suppose the frustrating thing for me is it's okay to stick it to a rival and give them a bit of stick. But you know, when they kind of prove you wrong, just be humble for at least a few days and go, yep, got that wrong, hands up. Harold here says, after 6 rounds, 60 games, how many teams have accumulated XG of, I can't read that because the box is in my way, XG of 2.5. 120 teams. Arsenal are blatantly underrated and ridiculed, and I'm a Manchester United fan. Yeah,
I hate XG.
Do you? You're not an XG fan?
No, it's always wrong. I don't really understand it. And what does it do? You know, at the end of the day, if it's 3-1 and XG says something else, couldn't give a shit. I don't really understand what XG is. I don't think there's many managers out there going, oh, our XG's been brilliant. I mean, look, if you're trying to save your job, you might. But I mean, ultimately, I grew up in a world where you know how many shots you've had. And from the eye test, I can tell you without looking at the stats who deserve to win a game. In fact, I think sometimes stats can mislead you. So the XG thing to me, bollocks.
I get you. I used to think that way and I don't anymore. And the reason I don't is because let's just say, for instance, you lose 3-1, but you add twice as much XG. Doesn't prove anything directly, but it's the indicators. Did you have good chances to score and miss them? Did you have half chances that weren't executed? Did your opponent score? I'll give you Mo Salah's a great example. The amount of goals he scores the amount of times he's above his XG. He scores above XG because he scores a lot of half chances. We messaged last night. Bowen's goal. I know there's a slight deflection. I really want to see Mbumo and Cunha start scoring some of those goals, which they did for their respective clubs, where they're not gilt-edged chances, but they're scoring them still. I think it gives you an indication in those areas. But equally, you're right. XG can be also be misleading. You've got to watch the game because most of United's XG against Brentford came from the 3 shots Šeško had to score his goal because they were all. So you have to. I think it's like anything. I think balance is so important to look at when it comes to these things. Glaston said he'll play whatever formation suits his players. He has played many formations for 4-4-2. When you guys get a chance, watch his interview. I will, but he also said that the system, i.e. the formation, isn't the issue. It's about how players apply themselves to it. Which is exactly what Ruben Amorim has said. So this is my issue. What people will do, not you personally, Daniel, they'll take that part and go, this is what we need. But then you'll ignore the bits where he echoes exactly what Ruben says. And I'm a little bit of a believer in that. I don't think, just go and look at the win percentage in the Premier League. From the last time United won 2 games on the bounce back in February 2024, from there onwards, go look at our win percentage in the Premier League under Ten Hag. I think it's in the 30% percentage area. And then if you go from sort of the beginning of last season until he got sacked, it's where we are now. Ruben hasn't improved it, but we were also going this way as well. We can't ignore the facts here, but people will just to be on Ruben's neck. But he has done a bad job of improving us. Now, a little bit of fun before the end of the show. I saw this tweet, and obviously it's from City, and they're saying away match, they're going to play AC Monaco. And then I saw the quote tweet, which is, you'll never believe who the Monaco coach is. And I thought, I thought it's going to be like a player that we haven't heard of for years. I thought we might be getting, the Ian Wright meme. I thought you were dead. I thought it'd be somebody like that. Oh, it was better. He's an Austrian, and his name is Adolf Hutter. And I don't know why, Mark, this sent me, because I couldn't believe in 1970 when he was born, his parents called him Adolf. I didn't think, why? I mean, they shortened it to Addy, but his name is Adolf. And his surname begins with a H, and he's from Austria. I'm not casting any aspersions. I want to be very clear. But why were these parents? Were they fans? I don't know. What's going on, Mark?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Is it a name that you just don't use anymore? I don't know. I mean, I've never met anyone called that. Yeah, I mean, there's a few. If I speak, and I'll leave it there.
Yeah, Hutter is how you pronounce him. It's Adolf Hutter is his name. And I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've still got a child's sense of humor, or a dark sense of humor. Oh, I just felt like he's born in 1970. So you are talking a good 30 odd years. Okay. A good 30 years. Am I being stupid? Yes. 25 years. 25 years since. That's crazy. I don't know. Do Italians still get called Mussolini? I don't know. I don't know the rules. I don't know the rules anymore. Let me know, people, in the comments section below. Listen, he failed a painting class too, did he? I also heard
AI said this. I've just said, is Adolf a popular name in Austria? No, it's not a popular name in Austria. It is a name whose popularity has been severely damaged by its association with a certain German dictator. And while the name was once common, it is now rare and may even be illegal to use for newborns in some places due to its connection to Nazi Germany. So his parents have well and truly stitched him up there.
Oh, they have, yeah. So I know that it's when we were in Germany, like we were talking about a lot of this stuff. We actually panicked when we were in Germany, because when the Euros was on in Germany, Netflix released a documentary that was about Hitler, Nazi Germany, and everything else. And we used the VPN to watch it. And we were like, and we're being stupid here. There must be a reason that Netflix in Germany is showing this show. Probably illegal. But yeah, there we go. His parents have done him up like a kipper. Listen, Mark, always a pleasure, mate, to sit here and speak. Viewers, thank you. Make sure you hit the like button before you go and subscribe. United stand 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. today. So make sure you go across there supporting Mark and the team. Plus, that's football watch-alongs this evening as well. They are going on. You watch-alongs tonight for the Champions League? Sorry?
Yeah, Liverpool in Galatasaray, Chelsea, Benfica, Mourinho. I think it's an interesting night tonight, yeah.
Yeah, I am looking forward to it. It's I'm glad they split Liverpool and Arsenal's nights. I always find that a little bit better when they've done that, to be absolutely honest.
It's PSG Barca tomorrow, isn't it? I think Arsenal's game's a little bit drab.
Yeah, Arsenal's games should be a fairly simple one. So yeah, all good.